Not sure about the play calling here, just going
Flag
by.
on the play.
Not sure about the officiating here, just going by what they're showing. So,
Hey, does anybody know about the officiating? Hey, we're just having a good time. Huh? We're doing a broadcast here.
Defensive holding against Collins.
Hey.
okay.
Hey,
so
we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay, so Collins is going to back it
Yeah.
up. So again,
Takes the ball
you
down
gained
to
an
the Collins
advantage in your
33-yard
yard due to
line.
the penalty.
First
So
and 10,
another
Northeast
chance for us to
Jones.
take advantage.
Hey, look, I think that's the first time we got across the 50 tonight.
I guess that would be correct.
Hey, we'll take it any way we can, though.
At this point, hey, we're just going to take what they give us. They're going to come out this time with two receivers lined up to the right. McGee's going to hand it off to Hayes. Hayes almost broke along when he
Hayes
was
on the carry.
just was stopped by the linebacker.
You know, this running back crew of the Tigers are finally waking up some, so, hey, why not keep running it if it's working?
Exactly. That looks like that was Javion Carter for the Collins Tigers who made that stop. And I mean, if he didn't make that
Flag on
stop,
the play.
Hayes was going to break it. But it looks like the
Well,
officials
we
are going
have
to call
another
a
flag on the play.
Northeast Tigers this time. Wow.
What do you do?
And it's like
Holding against
the
Northeast
Indian
Jones.
giver. They give us
Backs
yards,
the
then
ball
they
up to
take
the
it back.
40-yard line.
Yeah.
They're going to call offensive holding.
So,
I'm like,
Brings up first
At
down
this
and
point-
17.
just let them play ball.
yeah, I mean, you know, it's just unbelievable, buddy.
So this time they're going to come out in the same formation and two receivers at the top. McGee's going to take the snap, drop back, he looks to the left, finds Jay Jones. Jones almost had a reception, just bounced off his hand.
Pass intended
The
for
pass was
Jay
a little
Jones.
high there.
It's going to be a loss of down.
And
Brings
Jay
up
Jones
second
had to
down.
reach for it. But, you know, we'll see what happens here on second down.
Right, and you have to think, I mean, man, if he caught that, I mean, he had a blocker in Gisela Morris right in front of him, man, that could have been a potential touchdown.
Yeah, you're right, Kinsley. You know, we are going to, have to get something going here on offense pretty quick.
It's a vital time. You definitely want to get on the board before the half. So we're going to line up in the same formation. McGee fakes the handoff. He's going to take him himself, but it looks like nothing's going to be happening. Oh, and he eludes the defender. But the Collins Tigers are really fast to the opposite end. And they're going to force Javier McGee out of bounds.
McGee driven out of bounds.
Midfield.
And he's going to lose about 10 yards
At
on the play.
49-yard
Right. You know, I
line.
actually thought he had something working right there. So, I mean, you know, he tried to run it out to the left. Nothing happened. So he reversed field and broke it out to the right. Looks like he had room to run. But, I mean, those Collins Tigers are fast.
Yeah, they are. So it's going to be 3rd and a mile. 3rd in the glade.
Wow, so the Tigers are going to come out in the shotgun. They have three receivers at the top, one at the bottom. It's going to be Hayes lined up to the right of McGee. McGee's going to drop back, roll out to his right. It's going to have Collins Tigers all over him. He lets the ball go over the middle, had a receiver wide open. He
Pass intended
just
for
couldn't grab it.
Morris.
And that was
Incomplete.
Gisela Morris
Brings up fourth down for
Just
the
couldn't-
Tigers.
bring in the reception.
And again, McGee was getting chased pretty hard.
Yeah, that was a pretty hot pursuit on McGee. And, I mean, he had to let it go. I mean, he couldn't risk losing that much yardage. I mean, you have to look at it. I mean, they already lost about 10 yards on the previous play. They don't want to go
Holding kick
back
for Northeast Jones, number 31.
too much further. So, I
Patrick
mean,
Little.
he did the best he could, just letting it go. So now they're going to punt it away, and Little's going to punt it away, and a nice kick. He's going to roll all the way down to the Collins 15-yard line. He's going to roll out of bounds.
It's going to be about the 18-yard line there.
Little's kick goes out of bounds.
Collins
at the
is going to take
18-yard
over
line.
of
Be
the
first and 10
NEJ
Collins.
18.
Well,
It
let's
is
see what
kind of hard to see though. So down there, so
yeah.
all we can do is sit here and wish our Tigers the victory, Kinsley.
Yeah, you're right, John. I mean, pretty much at this point, what's our saying? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Collins are going to come out on offense. Going to line up with the same shotgun formation. Hershey takes the snap and hands it off to Spencer. Spencer, who, as soon as he got the handoff, he dropped it. He fumbled the ball right then.
Fumble
So
recovered
there's
by
going to be
Collins.
no gain on that down.
10:26 left to go in the
Recovered
first
by
half.
Rankin.
Being brought to you by Laurel Home Center. Good guys over there at Laurel Home Center.
Oh yeah, nice home.
That's where
Second
we
down
get
and
ours.
11.
Oh yeah. And you know what? By looking at it, those are very spacious homes. I have to hand it to them. I mean, that's a nice product they have
It
over
is.
there. Collins going to come out in the same formation. Hershey jots back, looking left. He finds a receiver. He hits Zarian Thompson. He picks up about maybe 5 yards.
Big
Going to be
pass
taken down to
complete
about
to
the
Thompson.
25-yard line. But it looks like it's Jay Jones.
Takes the ball out to the Collins 25.
So
So
good
it looks
pass,
like-
good pass and catch there.
Yeah, I mean they're using what works. I mean it's their passing game that's working. So that's what they're going with. And I think that they're going to keep doing the exact same thing. I mean it seems like their philosophy is we're going to run it until you stop it.
That's it. So, if you're not doing anything before the big games tomorrow, be sure to tune in to Something to Talk About with me, Big John, and my co-host here tonight, Kinsley Keys. We're going to be talking about college football,
Oh man, yeah.
our games that we're looking forward to, and we're going to give you some predictions.
Oh yeah. It took long enough for high school. Now it's time for college. Man,
yeah.
I tell you, it's like football season in full effect. Okay, so Hershey's going to drop back. Looks deep for a receiver. Oh, and it's going to be picked off by Tyquan Spencer. Wow.
That's the play that the NEJ Tigers needed.
Pass
Right.
is intercepted by
And that,
Taquan
and that was a
Jasper.
great throw by Hershey McLaurin of the Collins Tigers. But I mean, he just did overthrow his receiver. That was a great throw by Tyquan Spencer.
With 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go, you think, this could be the energy the Tigers need for the rest of this half to take into the third quarter and into the second half, Kinsley.
Exactly. I mean, it's a confidence booster. This is what they need. So let's see how they respond, and hopefully they do. And hey, hopefully they go to the air. I'm ready to see something different here, John.
And again, they're coming in the pistol formation.
I actually like that formation.
I do like the pistol formation.
It's a formation that allows a lot of trickery. So McGee's going to he's going to get the snap. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Let's see who.
Morris on the carry for Northeast
Morris.
Jones.
They have Morris on the carries. Okay,
No
so they're
gain
going
on the
back
play.
to.
There was no gain on the play, but the hole was stopped up,
Right.
and Morris saw a little breaking.
Right.
So he got back to the line of scrimmage to make it 2nd and 10.
And so, I'm actually anxious to see this personnel. This is what I've been waiting on. I mean, I hope they continue the same thing they did last year when they had Morrison at running back. And I mean, he was quite effective. I mean, even his sophomore year, he was quite effective. So McGee's going to take the handoff. He's going to hand it off.
And that's a great run. About a 12-yard, 13-yard run.
Right, and that was Barnes on the carry.
for the
Barnes
Tigers. Takes the ball out to
the
the
football for the
36-yard
Tigers.
Right, so
line.
Barnes
Great
starting to get
run.
into a
Enough for
rhythm
a
here.
Northeast Jones Tiger.
job.
First
A
down.
nice little run there. So
Okay.
I could live with that.
Right, okay, so we're
Yeah.
rolling. We look like we're getting something done here. So let's and they keep the same formation, so let's see if this continues.
Let's see what happens here with 8:19 left in the first half. We have Dr. Jennifer Lowry coming on to talk with us here at halftime.
Right. So they're going to keep the same formation. McGee's going to hand it out to Hayes. Hayes finds a little wiggle room up the
Antonio
middle,
Hayes
enough
on
to
the
pick
carry.
up 5 yards.
So again, this formation seems to be working and giving
Right.
the Collins Tigers a little bit
Takes
of a
the ball
trouble.
out.
Right, and this is the
41-yard line.
first time this season that they've used this formation. So it's like the Collins Tigers are thrown off right now. They're not sure what
Brings
to
up
expect
second
because
down
they
and
didn't
5.
prepare for it.
Absolutely.
So they're going to come back out. Like they're going to keep the same formation. Have 2 receivers at the top. And we're running back on each side of McGee.
I tell you what, there's nothing like Raising Cane's fried chicken. Their chicken strips, the sweet tea, and that lemonade
Offsides
Kinsley with
is
the
the call
bread
against
and the
Collins.
garlic sauce or whatever the sauce is. It's
Good old
oh
cane
so
sauce.
good.
Oh man, that's the truth. It's like this.
And
It's
that's
the
enough
best
for a
pregame
Northeast
treat.
Jones Tiger.
Best
First
pregame
down.
meal.
Plus a Little Caesars pizza,
Oh man.
it's like heaven.
Oh yes. Can't get any better. So, thanks so much to them for being our partners as well. The Northeast Jones Tigers are going to continue to keep this formation. And you know, John, this offensive formation is working. And it was working.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Collins.
Fumble on the snap, and then the Collins Tigers recovers that fumble. So what was working for the Northeast Jones Tigers is now worked in the favor for the Collins Tigers.
So
now
Collins is going to take over 1st and 10 from the Tiger 45-yard line.
Right. So what we were hoping for was we were hoping that the offense capitalized on the turnover by Tyquan Spencer. Didn't happen as we committed our own turnover. But we're going to see how the defense responds this time.
So, it is what it is, Kinsley.
And they're going to looks like they're going to keep the same formation. Except they're going to have 3 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hershey dropping back. He finds the receiver deep. And that receiver just went through his hands.
And really, there was nothing special. A simple post route.
Goes in and out of the
outside
hands.
Receiver.
Brings up second
It
down.
was a simple pass, but I mean, John, if he would have caught that pass, that would have been a touchdown. But I mean, luckily he wasn't able to reel in that pass. There was a great pass defense by Cody Hyatt. We're going to line up again, keep the same formation. 3 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hershey takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle, break a few tackles. Break a few more tackles before he's brought down after about a 6-yard gain.
So there's probably going to be holding there. Anytime it's in that area of the football field, a holding is going to be coming up.
Yeah, it looks that way as well. So we're going to see. Oh, it's going to be a face mask on the Northeast
5-yard
Tigers.
face mask penalty against Northeast Jones.
5-yard penalty.
Well, that needed a good taste of the lemonade and sweet tea from Raising Cane's.
Collins at the Northeast Jones 34-yard line.
Well, 1st and 10 for Collins from the 34-yard line of the top Northeast Jones.
They're going to keep working the same formation. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. It's going to be Spencer line up to the left of Hershey. Hershey drops back. He's looking deep. He goes over the middle, and he tries to hit receiver, Corey McLaurin, but McLaurin wasn't able to reel it in. Just bounced off his hand, but he wasn't able to reel it in. So great job on the defense by not allowing that reception.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Hey, I'll take a flag. Whatever can help the Tigers.
It looks like there's going to be holding on the Collins Tigers.
Well,
so it looks like on this offensive drive, Collins is really starting to struggle. I mean, they've been doing really well thus far in the game, and now it looks like since they're going the opposite direction, maybe it's something about the direction. They're just not able to just convert things.
Well, I'll take any help we can get.
So Hershey's going to give the handoff to Spencer. Spencer cuts it upfield, and it's a huge gain. It's about a 25-yard gain by Spencer on that carry. He's brought down at about the 13-yard line.
They're going to gain every last bit of it, plus some.
Right. Wow.
And it was just a simple off-tackle run all the way to the 13-yard line.
Be 1st and 10 Collins at the Northeast Jones 14-yard line.
So
we'll see what happens here. Hershey takes the snap. He hands it off to Spencer again. Spencer wiggles his way up the middle. It looks like it's going to go right up the middle, 10 yards for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Collins.
Well, with about 6:31 left in the Laurel Home Center second quarter, Collins leads 28-0.
It looks like they're going to go for it on. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. They send the man in motion. Hershey takes the snap. He drops back and he hits the receiver, but luckily the receiver wasn't able to reel it in.
2-point conversion is
and Jay Jones was all over him on that on the coverage. So great job by Jay Jones to prevent that conversion.
You're exactly right. So with 6:31 left in the Laurel Home Center second quarter, 28-0 Collins.
So once again, the coaches are on the sideline to try to regroup and see what they can do now. They got to get something going here. I mean,